If you want to start making money online, there has literally never been an easier time. And what I'm going to do in this video is walk you through the easiest way, the quickest way, with the least amount of effort, the least amount of money method that you can implement if you want to start making money online. I'll just kind of get comfortable at my desk. Lovely view here, another lovely day in Dubai. And as I say, what I want to share with you today is probably the most effective way, easiest way, quickest way, least amount of money to grow a business. And what I'm about to share with you, if you are serious about making money online, being able to quit your 9 to 5, get that time, financial, location freedom, if you are serious about that, and you aren't able to implement what I'm about to share with you in this video, then you've really got to look at yourself and think, am I actually serious? Is this something that I actually genuinely deep down want? Because what I'm about to share with you is so easy to do that if you don't do it, then you've really got to question whether your heart's actually in it. And if you can't do this, then you're not going to be able to do anything. So just kind of keep that in mind. And what I'm going to share is really, really simple, and I think that's really important, because the more simple something is, the less kind of barrier to entry, the less daunting it seems and sounds. So without further ado, the best thing to do is to act as a middleman, is to never ever have to even really learn a skill, because you can get your first client, get your first money in the bank without spending any money, without learning a skill, without really having to do much of anything at all. And the client, the end user, can still get a great experience. Let me explain exactly how to do this. So first of all is you need to partner up with somebody. Now there are dozens and dozens of websites. And what you need to do is you need to go to a website like Upwork or to a website like Fiverr. Fiverr is Fiverr.com. Go to somewhere like this. This video is not sponsored by them or anything like that, but go to one of these websites and look for people that are AI specialists that can integrate AI into businesses. You don't even need to contact them at this stage, but you just need to maybe bookmark a few of them, have these people in mind. So that is step one, is understand these are the sorts of people that I can lean on and help. They can help me when I sign my client. So now we've got like a team of people that can help you serve your clients. So step two is now to look at a industry that you want to work with. Now this might be an industry that you already have experience in, it might not. The key here at this stage is not to overthink it. Just choose an industry. If you don't know what industry to choose, I'm going to pluck one from the top of my head to give you zero excuses to get started. Go and contact accountants. There's loads of them. They're not very tech focused. They're generally run by older people, so therefore that their tech skills aren't as good. They're more likely to want and need your services. So there we go. No excuses. You've gone to Fiverr. You're now targeting accountants. Here's what you do. You pull up a bunch of accountants' websites. So you can go onto Google and you can type in accountants in your area, a different area, it doesn't matter. Choose an area. Accountants in that area. If you're watching this from America, for example, this is a generalization, but don't do something like accountants in New York, because they are more likely to be a little bit more tech savvy than maybe a different state. I'm not from America. I don't know what states are probably a little bit further behind, but you get my gist. You want to be going after people that aren't so tech kind of forward thinking. So accountants in this area. You're going to, Google's going to give you a bunch of accountants. You're going to go onto their website and you are going to inquire into their services. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wait. You're going to wait for their replies. And what's going to happen, I can guarantee you this, is that people are going to respond slowly to your messages. And so you've gone onto their website, you've filled out a form, you've said, this is, I'm looking for an accountant. Whatever it is, I'm looking for an accountant. A day's going to go by, 2 days are going to go by, 3 days are going to go by, and then they're going to reply to you. And you need to then reply to them and say, thanks for getting back to me. Unfortunately, I went with somebody else that replied or responded to my inquiry quicker because I reached out to 3 or 4 different accounting firms. If you want to ensure that this never happens to you again, then you'd be a great fit for my service, where we help accountants to increase the likelihood of getting new customers by implementing systems that allow them to respond to inquiries much quicker. So you never have to go through the process that you just went through of contacting me and I've gone with somebody else. Would you like to see how we can help you decrease that time between when somebody inquires and when you get back to them so that you can win more business? Because it's the lowest hanging fruit in your business. Would you like that? And then if they say yes, you can then introduce them, or you can, you are acting as if you're doing the work, but you're kind of behind the scenes introducing them to somebody that you think would be a good fit to help them on something like Upwork or Fiverr, those websites that we previously mentioned. And so now you're able to deliver a service to somebody without spending any money on advertising, without it really taking up that much time, without having to pay out of pocket for somebody to deliver that service. And what you do is you just split the money 50-50 with this person that can deliver the AI services. And what you can say to this person that's delivering those services on your behalf is, look, I'm going to start running this business and I'm going to pay you every time I get a client. So they're going to basically deliver those services at a lower cost to you because they know that you're going to be bringing them in new work. So all you're really doing is just messaging people from Google saying, do you want to solve the problem that blatantly exists in your business? And you're putting that problem at the front of their mind by through your marketing technique and your strategy. And once you've got that client, you can then open the door to a whole host of other things. So you can speak to that person that you've partnered with that delivers that service on your behalf and say, hey, what else can you do? Or you can look on Upwork, you can look on Fiverr, all these different websites, and you can see what other people do, and you can offer them those services. And so you become a middleman. You become somebody that makes money through AI without knowing anything about it, without knowing how to deliver the service, without knowing much at all, and without any overheads, without any fixed costs. You are simply just introducing people. And if you think about it, that's how the biggest companies in the world operate. Look at Uber. They don't do anything other than introduce somebody that wants a ride with somebody that drives a car. Look at Airbnb. They introduce people that want to stay in a new location with people that have property in that location. Look at Expedia. They match people that want to go on holiday with people that provide services that you need when going on holiday. All of these huge companies, they don't actually deliver the service. They act as the middleman. And there's a huge opportunity here for you to do the same, because we are in a digital gold rush, and it is the easiest, quickest, most cost-effective way to take advantage and actually play in this game that is this digital gold rush. And so all you need is an internet connection and a mobile phone. A laptop would help, but it's not necessary. Like the level of the barrier to entry is so low, and people think it's kind of too easy, so I'm not going to do it. And I challenge you in this video to really look at yourself and think, if I'm not willing to do this, then I'm never going to start my own business, because this is by far the easiest way to do it. You don't need to spend a load of money on paid ads, you don't need to hire a team, you don't need to rent an office, you don't need to do any of that nonsense, and you can still partake in what is probably the biggest opportunity of your lifetime. Or you can have wasted the previous 10 minutes watching this video, sit on the sidelines, scroll to the next video to get another hit of dopamine, and do nothing. The choice is yours. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about how you can become an AI middleman, I shot a video very recently about that on my channel. I will pop it up at the end of this video. Go take a look at that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.